Okay, so I'm going to take a few minutes to go over the argumentative essay terms just to get you started. So when you're looking at an argumentative essay, like you wrote last year, you always have an argument, right? Your argument is your thesis. It's the main thing that you are going to discuss and argue and prove to be true in your essay. For example, let's say we're looking at the topic of whether or not cell phones should be allowed in classrooms. If I want to argue that they should be allowed, then this could be a possible thesis. Permittance of cell phones in classrooms would benefit teachers and students. And then I'll spend the rest of my essay proving that. So I'll be giving different reasons, and I'll be providing evidence for the different reasons. So the claim is a reason that the argument is true. So I'm going to provide a number of different claims, and each claim will be its own body paragraph. So for instance, if I'm still doing that same argument that cell phones should be allowed in classrooms because they're beneficial, this might be my first claim. For example, a claim in the essay might be that students use their phones to stay organized in school. This would be the topic of a body paragraph and would work with the other claims to support the argument. Its support is my evidence. It's the evidence that I take from my sources and I put together to prove that claim to be true. So I can claim that they would help students be organized, but now I have to support that claim in order to make my audience believe it or my reader believe it. So I'll do that a number of times with each claim, provide support. In an argumentative essay, I also have to address a counterclaim. Counter means against. So I'm looking at a claim that the other side might take or make, and I'm going to then, in my rebuttal, respond to it. So it's going to be a statement of a claim that disagrees with my argument. For example, if your argument is that students should be allowed to have their cell phones in school, a counterclaim might be that cell phones distract students from the lessons and activities in the classroom. So I'm kind of saying, yeah, I mean, this is a valid point that the other side might make. However, and then I'm going to come up with a response to it that makes it seem less valid or less important or even wrong. For example, a rebuttal to the counterclaim might be that instead of being a distraction from lessons and activities, teachers are actually using student phones to enhance their lessons and engage students. So here I'm talking about how it can do the opposite of distracting students, if it's used correctly. So what I'd like you to do is to read through the samples in these notes, and then you're going to click on the Quizlet and review the terms in Quizlet, and then take the quiz in Polaris.